folks. This is Mason Weaver with Stay Right or Be Left. Today is November the 14th, 2018. And guess what? They're cheating. They're trying to steal elections. The illegal aliens are flooding into the country now. They're coming to the border. The judges are ruling against us. And it seems like we're losing. That is how it's supposed to be. I want to caution all you guys about the stress and anxiety that you may be feeling right now. We will always look like we're losing, so just relax. Everybody take a deep breath. God has this. First, I want to do a little commercial. My new book is coming out, The 7 Principles of Success. And we're going to be promoting it this week. And I want you to go to my website, ClarenceAMason.com, under New Book. And you can pre-order that book today. You will get an autographed copy. The release is due in January. We're working very hard on it, and I want you to get it. It's not political. It is a book on successful principles that I've learned 40 years of being a disabled veteran and unable to earn a living, to finding ways to make income come to me. So get the book, The 7 Principles of Success, and learn what I've learned. You may be able to use it, or maybe not, but I think that it'd be very valuable to you. ClarenceAMason.com, and pretty soon on the videos I have a clickable link. But go to my website, www.ClarenceAMason.com. At the menu, hit New Book, and you'll see the book there and a clickable link to PayPal to pay for it in advance. Folks, it will look like defeat. Expect it to look like defeat. Don't forget, in the end, we're raptured out of here. In the end, Antichrist takes over. In the end, they go to war against God's people. In the end, Israel is surrounded by its enemies and almost conquered. That's how it's supposed to be. Our job is to tell them of the gospel, not to convince them. I don't debate and argue with liberals and the left. They are ungodly and they're not worthy of your attention and your time. Your job is to recruit them to the cross. Those who want to come, the rest, they earn their right to go to hell. So let's stop all this whining and pining around. Yes, they're cheating. They can only cheat. That's all they know. If the elections are close, they will cheat. You ever notice that only the liberal districts have trouble counting their ballots? We know they wait until the end to see how many votes they need to win the election. They wait. You got Palm Beach. You have Broward County. You have Chicago. You have East St. Louis. You have Oakland. You have places around the country, pockets of liberals, and they wait until the end. They have a hard time counting their votes. Why? Because they cheat. We know that. Folks, at the rapture, we think that when the rapture happens and God takes us out of here, we think it's going to scare the heck out of liberals. We believe that the ungodly will be frightened at the truthfulness of us predicting the rapture. We think that they're going to say, whoa, what happened? We missed the opportunity. We missed something. We were wrong. You have never heard a liberal say they were wrong. Folks, they're going to celebrate at the rapture. They're going to celebrate at us being snatched out. They're going to think that the cosmos or the environment snatched us away because we're resisting what they think is right thing. They believe that in climate change and man-made global warming, and you can visualize world peace and you can chant and do roots. They believe that we, the Christians, are standing in their way. And once God takes us out, they're going to celebrate. Who's left are going to celebrate. They're going to have a party. It's going to be a celebration. Then they're going to see the Antichrist come up, and he is going to be, don't forget, man worships man. They're looking for a king. They're looking for a king. They want a ruler. They took Barnabas over Jesus. They had a chance to release Jesus from prison. They took the sinner. That's what they do. So don't be surprised when they act like what they are supposed to be. They're not going to be emotionally attached to the rapture. They're going to celebrate because it's going to look like victory for them. Antichrist is going to snatch out Christianity. Antichrist is going to come on the scene, and once we're gone, they're going to say, hey, you know, we got this new monetary system. Every man get a mark in his hand and forehead, and it's going to be a sign that you can't buy or trade. It's going to come to you as an example of goodness. Guess what? No more evil money, no more black market, no more drug sales, no more child abduction. They're going to save your children. Take this mark and you're going to be okay. That's what they're going to do. They hate Israel. Why do they hate Israel? What has Israel done? Has Israel ever took the world to war? I don't know. You think they financed it. There's always something against it. They're going to go against God's word. God said Israel is going to exist and never, ever, ever be conquered again. Antichrist is going to conquer. They're going to be really, really excited about the rapture. Don't think for a second that they will not be. We're going to lose the human battle. We're going to lose on moral grounds. We're going to lose and continue to lose. It's going to look like defeat. We're supposed to lose the human battle. That's the only way you can win the spiritual battle. That's the only way. And we will win the spiritual battle. At the end, they're going to surround Jerusalem. They're going to march on Jerusalem. And Jesus Christ is going to come back and split that mountain he arose up from, the Mount of Ascension. Right now, on the Mount of the Ascension stands a Muslim mosque, by the way. And when he split that Muslim mosque, he's going to have to split the mountain and the mosque. And he's going to walk down that hill. He's going to speak to the Antichrist army. I can tell you who they are. I can tell you where they come from. I can tell you where it's going to happen at, 10 miles or so east of Jerusalem. And that's where it's going to be, and they're going to be defeated. But even after defeat, folks, even after the defeat, 1,000 years, we're going to be in the New Jerusalem in the sky, visible to them for 1,000 years, living forever, never getting sick, and they're going to see it. And after 1,000 years of seeing their defeat, seeing the monuments of defeat, after 1,000 years, Satan is let out of hell, and he leads these fools back to fight God again. So I'm telling you, folks, if Jesus Christ's appearance to them did not stop them from killing him, if Jesus Christ appearing a second time would not stop them from hating us, if they're going to go against God after being defeated over and over and over again, what will you do? What can you say? What can you describe to them to make them be out of their character? We're going to win. Let's stop whining about an election. We're going to win. Let's stop whining about they did us wrong. We're in a spiritual battle. Our job as Christians is to tell them, not to convince them, but to tell them, so they can face their Creator, not being able to say, I didn't hear the gospel. So this video is really to invite you Christians to stop acting like you don't believe in God and begin to act like you do believe in God. Deal? This is Mason Weaver. You stay right or be left, because eternity is a long time to be wrong, folks. God bless you, and stay right, because if you don't stay right, you won't do anything. So I'm gonna end this video now. I want you to understand what's happening in the real world. Take a deep breath. Don't let it bother you, because it won't bother me. You can email me at masonweaver@masonweaver.com, or my website, clarencemason@clarencemason.com. Stay right or be left. God bless you.